Welcome to Arts and Entertainment Ministries and our series on the 10 Commandments for artists and creative professionals. We're down to the last 3 commandments, and today we're going to look at the 8th commandment from Exodus 20 verse 15, "You shall not steal." Picasso once exclaimed, "Art is theft." Why? Well, we're all taking ideas and notions we found somewhere else. Even the book of Ecclesiastes tells us there's nothing new under the sun. So don't buy into the myth that you can find some completely unique idea or that art is about being completely original. No one is. It isn't how you're made. We all find inspiration and then use it to contribute our own new twist or synthesis of ideas or interpretation. Salvador Dali famously said, "Those who do not want to imitate anything produce nothing." If you don't look at other artists and creation to get inspired, you'll run dry. You were made to be inspired and then add your own creativity. Don't be so scared of stealing ideas that you don't even watch and listen to the greatest and best artists of our time and of history. You're not God. You need inspiration. Just make sure you give credit where credit is due and then make it your own. Make it unique just as God made you one of a kind and not a copy. And think about your work as an artist. Your creativity and your ideas are valuable. Your success depends on people valuing your work and paying for it. It may be fun to watch movies like Ocean's 11 about people stealing, but nobody wants to be stolen from. And today, stealing is very easy. Last year, piracy cost the film industry an estimated $50 billion. Downloading movies or copying music you didn't purchase and using images you didn't have the right to use is very quick and easy. The typical argument is, no one is getting hurt, and those giant corporations don't miss a few sales. And that isn't really true. The artists are robbed of their royalties. But the issue is your heart, not the value of the item or even the amount of pain or damage you've caused the owner. The God of the Bible gave us the 10 Commandments to establish a society where everyone can have their own ideas, their own property and family and business. A society where people cannot steal the one you married or the work of your hands. Without these protections, society falls apart. And for those who cannot work and earn what they need, God called his people to live generously and be gracious, especially for the widow and the orphan and those who suffer through no fault of their own. God never called us to live in a survival of the fittest culture. He called us to work hard. If we find great success, we are to care for the less fortunate, to be generous with those in need, and then they won't be tempted to steal in order to satisfy basic needs. What does this really mean for us today? Well, first, be wise. Copyright your own work and respect the copyrights of others. And second, be honorable. Don't plagiarize, steal, or commit forgery. Jesus told us to be innocent as doves and be shrewd as serpents. So be wise. Hire the best lawyers you can. Get advice from managers, agents, curators, and gallerists. And don't forget, this impacts the content of the art you create. If you depict thieves, portray their foolishness and the damage they cause. And on the other side, show the beauty and dignity of those who make an honest living and resist the temptation to steal. If you don't want your art stolen, don't glamorize people who do. And we should always be on the side of honesty and integrity, opposing fraud, forgery, and any kind of theft. And the bottom line is this: God values the art you create, and so should you, your audience, and your patrons. So be wise and creative. Protect the creativity and livelihood of all artists. And imagine what a world this could be if everyone obeyed this commandment. Artists could spend all their time creating and never worry about who might steal their ideas or their artwork. The truth is this: when you long for such a world, you long for heaven and life the way God intended. May we all strive to elevate that kind of society. May we all strive to make it a reality. In doing so, we'll bless those around us and honor God himself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button, sign up for our newsletter, and if you have any questions or comments, just place those down below. And we look forward to continuing this discussion.